Hello gainers, shall we walk and talk? It's been a wee while now. I'm Ralphie. Welcome to my channel, Fitter Philosophy, where I tap into the practical, non-academic aspects of philosophy, which occasionally incorporates common sense, but not always. And I share it with you, along with some fairly significant life experience, because I've had a few adventures over the years, a few ups and a few downs, and it's worth sharing, because the more the humanoid collective can share experience, the quicker and easier it is for younger people to learn and pick up wisdom and information from an older generation who have gained it through experience. You cannot beat experience, but we all have to have our own personal experiences as well. And in doing so, we want them to be good quality. We want our lives to be good quality. And what's a good way of doing that? Well, investing in ourselves. That's important. The more we invest in ourselves, the more we grow, the more we learn, the more we can capitalize on opportunities and adjust to situations in life that make things a little bit more comfortable for ourselves without being too comfortable. It's the investor Warren Buffett. When he was asked the question, "Mr. Buffett, what's the best investment you can make?" He was very straightforward and clear in his answer. The best investment is the investment you make in yourself, because that provides the biggest return. And he's absolutely right in that. And it's something that people kind of, because it's not stated and it's not self-evident, in other words, it's hidden in plain sight, people often do not invest in themselves. And here's how you do it. You assess, again, pick up a pen and paper, write it down. As soon as you write something down, you make it physical. It's a new manifestation of an idea. And once we manifest our ideas physically, pen and paper, they take on a new clarity, and that's why I recommend that you do it. But divide your paper into strengths and weaknesses, and be honest with yourself. Start with your weaknesses. Start with the negative side. Is it procrastination? Is it misunderstanding yourself? Is it not relating to others around? Start with the strongest weaknesses that you have, and then go to the weaker weaknesses. And then the same again with strengths. What is your best strength? Are you musical? Are you artistic? Are you good with numbers? Are you good at making friends and connecting and communicating with people? And once you've done this, and we're all familiar with our main strengths, but look at the weaker strengths and the weaker weaknesses, because these are the ones we can modify and adjust. And it's amazing over time, and particularly over time, that when we actually, I found a really interesting little thing in the sand here. I'll show you it shortly, but I'll show you it now. It's a little tidal trench. Isn't that fantastic? There you go. I rarely go to galleries these days to see fine art and sculpture. All you have to do is to look at the natural world around you to see fantastic sculpture, fantastic art, magnificent colours. And do you know what's important, most important of all? There's no price tag. It's just being awareness of it. It's as we grow our internal personal wisdom that when we identify our weaknesses, our view of the world changes. We start to see the world around us in a different way. And that's because we're investing in ourselves. We spot these things, we notice these things that we didn't notice before. And over time, experience by experience, we really improve the quality of our life, and it's not about money. Walking along a beach, looking at the waves, the piers, the sand, the incoming tide. It is a beautiful installation of artwork by Mother Nature, and there's no price tag, because there's no price tag needed. It's people who go to galleries, they're looking at the price tag, what art is worth, and the whole thing is an edifice of illusion and self-delusion, and it's accepted by people who do not actually invest in themselves. They think that investments are all about money and returns of money, and that is only part of it. At the end of the day, money is necessary because we need some of it to manage in life. But for those obsessed with it, it brings a poverty, and those who can manage it more carefully, more realistically, people who have invested in themselves, gainers, and understand true wealth and true value, time, health, fresh air, good food, positive relationships, having a good group of friends. They avoid the trap, the poverty, and it is a real poverty, of misunderstanding what wealth is and investment. The best investment we can make is always in ourselves, and we never stop making that investment, and that is why we generate better qualities of lives for ourselves. I'm Ralphie. I shall leave you with a panoramic view of the seashore. I recommend seashores to you. They are beautiful places, full of ozone. It's where the elements meet, the air, the sea, the earth, and it's always inspiring.